Hi, I'm Ben, and I'm here to give you a brief overview of Wórkiro and what it's all about. It's a next generation app that we believe is the future of work. And by that we mean many things, but most notably providing far greater control, clarity, and visibility over the work we do versus traditional tools. As a business, we've spent 20 years helping a wide variety of customers in different regions, sectors, and sizes, including 30% of the UK's top 100 accounting firms, to do exceptional work. And we have learned a huge amount in that time. We've taken all of that learning and ploughed it into Wórkiro, and we're thrilled that existing customers like BDO, along with a wide variety of new customers, are already with us on the journey. Now, everything we do is born out of a sheer refusal to accept a world where doing work full stop, is still way harder than it needs to be. And to help give a bit of context and hopefully greater understanding of what we mean by that, we've got some questions for you to play along with in your own head. So how do you know what you need to do today? How do you ask someone to do something? How do you set yourself work now and in the future? How do you manage your work and the expectations of others? And how do other people manage your expectations? How do you ensure accountability? How do you communicate with teammates? How do you save documents, files, and evidence? How do you request information from people outside your business? How do you get work approved and signed? How do you share files? How do you know what has happened, is happening, and needs to happen? And most importantly, how do you do that easily in one place? Well, we'd argue that you don't. Whether it's 2, 3, 4 or more apps, work is buried in email, it's in team chat, it's in folders on desktops, in separate tools for file transfer and e-signing, task apps, personal to-do lists, people's heads even. And that's unorganized, it's untracked, it's inaccessible, it's poor visibility, it's unreliable, it's buried away and difficult to get to. And all of that leads to uncertainty, which leads to chasing and ultimately friction and frustration that loses us time, wastes it on admin, and gets in the way of great work. But Wórkiro is one place to organize, communicate, and store work, and to do it simply and easily. Now, work is a big word. For us, it means 3 key things: documents, communication, and tasks. And Wórkiro can help with challenges in those areas independently. But where its true special sauce is how it treats the 3 of them in harmony. And e-signatures, which is something we do in Wórkiro, is a great example of a task dependent on communication and involving documents taking place for a critical step in a given relationship. Now, those relationships normally have a source of truth, whether it's practice or matter management, CRM or ERP. And first off the ranks for deep integration with Wórkiro, because we're a customer, is Oracle NetSuite, arguably the biggest and the best by any measure. So the integration between Wórkiro and NetSuite puts all of that capability around documents, communication, and tasks working in harmony together and embeds it in NetSuite relationships, but also independently available on any platform. So you can work with documents, communicate securely in real time, create and track work in a way where you have far greater control, clarity, and visibility. At a transaction level, from orders to invoices, you can turn transactions into actionable work, recorded and trackable in Wórkiro. And there are so many examples here, but one is the signing of a quote, whereby at the click of a button, the quote is attached from NetSuite. It could be sent externally as a customer to be signed, all organized and stored and tracked and recorded against the relationship. As NetSuite customers, we know how important the dashboard is. So we have a responsive portlet that not only gives you visibility over the work you're responsible for, but activity on work that you're included in, smart inboxes and real-time notifications without the need to refresh, alongside all of your other mission-critical metrics. Not only that, but all of this is designed to work just as effectively with people outside the business as inside it. So whether it's your team, wider people within your organizations, customers, vendors, affiliates, literally anyone with a superb branded experience, truly extending workflow beyond the organization. And hopefully there's a nugget in there that makes you mildly interested in the idea of working with us. Either way, thank you very much for watching.